Why don't we try to feel the sensation of doing skydiving? It's a great day outside to do this magnificent activity. I recommend you to do this activity in a place with a beautiful paradise, so when you are in the free fall, you will have an amazing view. A place that I like to visit to do skydiving and I recommend you is Puerto Vallarta, because the view when you are falling from the plane is amazing, but I will go to that part later. First of all, when you finally choose your place to do skydiving, you have to look for the best service to have an amazing sensation. Let me tell you my experience with the company where I did the skydiving. The company is called Skydive Vallarta. Skydive Vallarta falls under the Peninsula Mall, and at the beginning you feel normal while you're going to the entrance of the premises. Then you get inside and see all the achievements of jumps of the owner. When you see it, you're impressed by all the jumps that he made in his life. To be more specific, the owner in his life has made 15,000 jumps all over the world. Then you see some chairs that they have to wait while you fill all the papers. When you finish filling all the papers, you have between 5 and 10 minutes of thinking what you are going to do. Then if you are ready, the captain of the group will introduce you to your instructor. I don't know what this instructor eat at the morning, but when you talk with them, you feel very safety and relaxed. They give some confidence that helps you to do the jump. When you talk with them, they are very open because you are trusting your life in their ability in the sky. The first thing that they show you is a video of some jumps that they have did and the rules that you have to follow to be safe in the jump. Then, they explain you all the steps and the things that will happen since they put your suit on. After watching the video and you're wearing your suit, they teach you the position and signs to follow when you are falling. They teach you this many times because you need to understand it well, because when you're falling there is no time for mistakes. The first thing that they teach you is the banana position. This position is named for the way you arch your back and lift your legs. You have to put your hands in a horizontal L position to control how you stay in the air. In skydiving there are many signals, but most are used only when you're already doing your jump alone. But if the jump is with an instructor, they will only use 6 signals. The first signal calls relax, and they do the signal when they look at you very nervous. The second signal is to stretch your legs, because if your legs are not stretched while you're falling, the air won't collide with them, making you start to turn. The third is to collect your legs to prevent air from colliding. The fourth is to check the position of your arms. The fifth is a sign to open the banana position, and it is the most important because if you don't open the banana position, you are going to start spinning through the air, losing control of your position, risking your life and your instructor's life. The last one is a signal that tells you that you are fine. After class, you get into a van where they take you to the airport. While you're going to the airport, you feel a lot of things like anguish, adrenaline, and fear, because you don't know what is going to happen. After all the travel to the airport, you're finally there. When you are in the airport, you feel anxious and excited because you know that in a few minutes you will jump from an altitude of 12,000 feet. Before passing the security of the airport, you have to go to the bathroom to bend or only do your necessities. After passing the security, you wait for your instructor. When all the people are there, the instructors are going to start putting on the parachute. At that time, you are so nervous that you could scream. When all the people have the parachute, the real adventure starts. When you take your first step on the plane, you already start to feel adrenaline. When the plane takes off from the ground, the only thing that is in your mind is if you are going to live or you are going to die. The view from the plane is amazing, and that's why you have to choose the best place to do it. If you see from the window of the plane, you can only look down thinking in that you are going to jump from a plane. When they finally say open the door, you start shaking with fear that you have because a cloud is what will decide if you live or die. When you finally jump, you close your eyes and you start feeling all the wind in your face. And when you finally open it, you see the most beautiful thing that you have seen in your life. You feel amazing. You are going at a speed of 250 kilometers per hour, but you don't feel it. You start screaming, but not by fear. You start screaming by all the emotion and adrenaline that you are feeling at that moment. When the instructor finally opens the parachute, you feel a sensation that up to this moment I cannot describe with a word, because you feel satisfaction, happiness, emotion, adrenaline, and many more things. At the end, when you're finally on the floor, you have a huge smile for so much happiness that you have. At that moment, you feel the happiest person in the world. And that is my experience in skydiving.